Bonjour. I am Mal Jaffres, and I am from France. I am only 19, but I already traveled quite a lot around the world. And as I travel, I meet local people and I meet also foreigners like me. And I like to ask this question: how is the climate back in your home country? And the answer I got were all very strange. And I thought I had to make this documentary to show the world what kind of answer I got to this question.
March is becoming April, and January is becoming October, and everything is really messed up.
This year we have seen the third hottest summer since 1885, and this has actually impacted a lot on old people because a lot of them needed medical attention because the days are too hot. And on the other hand, it's a common impression among many Hong Kong people that the winter is getting warmer and warmer and shorter. And it's believed that in the near future there might be no winter in Hong Kong.
We have seen many effects of global warming. For example, the snow of the volcanoes is disappearing, the dengue fever is increasing.
My country has suffered from droughts in past 30 years, but the one 2 years ago was very catastrophic in the sense that in some areas of the country only 2 millimeters of rain. They only had 2 millimeters of rain the whole year.
Last winter it was the coldest winter that we've had in the past 40 years. We actually had snow in my home city, which is not really usual at all. Last time we had that was like 10 years ago, but I don't think it was as much as that time. It is actually the first time I see snow in the city. It's pretty strange.
Winter this year it's been pretty crazy. It's been the coldest, the worst winter we've had in about 10 years. It's been very, very cold. We had a lot of ice on the roads, like all the time. There were a lot of accidents from that this year. And then in the spring, immediately after that this year, there was a lot of rain. It was really overcast, way more than usual. And because of all that rain, we had a lot of serious problems with floods in England this year.
Israel just became hotter and hotter in the past few years. And basically we don't have enough water because it's rained less, and we crossed the red limit of our water reserve, and this is a huge problem in Israel.
Cities like Tokyo, because of human activities, such as increasing use of air conditioners, the greenhouse gases emitted, and sometimes the temperatures goes over even 40 degrees Celsius.
Usually we could have relied on snow every winter, hot summers, very nice weather, but lately, like in the last 3 to 4 years, we never could predict anything. There were winters without any snow at all, and a year later we had the most snow in the last 50 years.
On September 6, 2003, Bermuda experienced the most devastating hurricane in 50 years, called Hurricane Fabian. We had winds gusting of 120 miles per hour, and the hurricane lasted for about a day, and a few people died on our only bridge leading to another part of our island, which is the airport.
Over the past 10, 20 years, we have just had really mild winters when we're supposed to be at least minus 20, and we haven't been, and really hot summers, like along the lines of droughts. And this has caused what scientists are saying the biggest insect infection in North America ever recorded. And basically where I come from, I live on a ranch in the middle of the forest, and I went back last summer and I'd say 85% of the trees were already dead, like completely orange.
The weather has been bizarre for the last few years. It rains constantly in the summer for like 3 days non-stop. The summer, the heat is unbearable. The temperature's increasing to like 46 degrees Celsius, whereas it used to be like 30, 32 max. In winter, it's so much more cold. Usually it was like 20 degrees Celsius. Now it's around 10, 5 even sometimes. It's just bizarre. It used to flood every year, but now the flooding is increasing more and more. Sea levels are rising unbelievably, and there's more typhoon and destruction every year, and this is all due to global warming.